Shelters like Asan, where the animals aren't euthanized, it's problematic because they're privately run. The funds and the resources aren't there.
What do the dogs need? What are you guys looking for?
We can always use people sponsoring the dogs for health checks. That's really important. High quality cat food we really need, desperately need. Harnesses and leashes, blankets and hay in the winter. All that hay that we were using has all been donated by people. Mr. Park doesn't accept monetary donations, but he does allow us to fundraise on our own if we want to buy stuff for the shelter, but he won't take cash from us.
Wow.
When I visit the shelter and I see the dogs, honestly it varies from trip to trip. Like a day like today where it's freezing cold and the dogs have been shivering in their cages all week, and you know they're little ice cubes. I hate it. I just want to take them all home. I mean, you know, it's awful. It's awful when I see the dogs here because I know what they could be living like. It's different. It's different for me every time. Some days I'll have a really great day at the shelter, and then other days I go home and I have a shower and I cry. You know, it's always different.
What's the adoption process like?
We're pretty strict, actually.
I'll trade you sides. I'll trade you sides.
Yeah, the snow.
That's where the smells are. The smells aren't in the cement.
Yeah.
The adoption process is actually, yeah, like I said, it's pretty strict. The first step is them filling out the application, and sometimes it's simultaneous with them visiting the shelter. Aside from special circumstances like international adoption, they have to visit the shelter at least 2 times before we'll allow them to adopt.
What's the reason for that?
Because we want to meet them, you know, we want to meet them, we want to talk to them. I mean, you can only get so much from an application and a piece of paper. Right. So, and it just gives us a good feel. And also, sometimes a dog they're interested in, once they meet them, it's not a great match. So, you know, it's really important that they meet the dog and they interact with the dog and are making kind of like a logical decision rather than an emotional one.
Why get involved in this? I mean, it's obviously an emotional thing for you, I feel like. You're so committed to these dogs.
Yeah, I am. It feels like, for me anyway, as much like kind of heartache and all the bad stuff that comes with it, I've never been this passionate about something.